Most of us have been steeped in training around tools and techniques and concepts, and that's exactly as it should be. But many of us haven't had an opportunity to explore, how do I bring who I am into all that?
Engagement, as best I can tell, has not gone up for the last 20 or 30 years. Look at the Gallup data, look at all the data you looked at. This is data directly from Glassdoor. This is employees' personal opinions of their companies. It's almost a perfect bell curve, and for the 5 years that I've looked at it, it's stayed the same.
Go above and beyond what people expect. Stuff happens, that's change, right? But also drive change for us. Create fun, little weirdnesses, be yourself, bring your whole self to work.
Understanding that how we act every day, whether it's in a meeting or in a hallway, really affects how others feel at work.
We should always pay attention to what culture is and what culture isn't. And in fact, I think I'll use this opportunity to introduce Professor Schein.
You really have to start with the CEO. You cannot change culture in the middle, because over and over again we've seen very effective changes in the middle or at the bottom. A new CEO comes in and says, "What's all this?" and changes everything overnight.
A CEO's primary job is to manage his culture. And so I look for evidence of that all the time. If you all remember when Lou Gerstner was at IBM, he went there for 10 years and he discovered a lot of things and he brought them back to life by just reminding them who they were. And then at the end of the process, he concluded, I always thought that culture was part of the deal. I found out that culture is the deal.
Here are the 4 principles you need to really shape the culture. Again, to drive change: purposeful leadership, personal change, broad engagement, and focused sustainability.
So the first one is be yourself. And I know a lot of companies talk about the authentic you, but really, who you are at home is who we want you to be internally within the company. So we want you to be very comfortable so you can be more productive and more happier.
And I noticed that it wasn't something that I was doing intentionally, but I noticed that as I've continued to have dialogue and discussion with leaders in our organization about what we're trying to do, I'm using the words diversity and inclusion less, and I'm not even talking about this in terms of a business case. I'm talking about this in terms of our long-term relevance.